For show, and you're just in time for a visual treat. Now, exercise not only changes your body, it also changes your mind, your attitude, and your mood. And what better place to do a de-stress workout than at the beautiful Mdluli Safari Lodge with nature as its backdrop. Now, Nature Boy Ryle and myself, he showed me how it's done. So get up and join us this morning, because this is a workout that you do not want to miss out on.
Yo, what is up, you beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your Feel Good, and of course, we're doing something special out here at Mdluli Lodge in the Kruger National Park. And I'm joined by the beautiful Zoe Brown, and we're going to be shaking and baking and going through a perfect workout that I know you're going to love. And it's the perfect way to get you into the holiday spirit, of course.
Yes, and you know what? I think a lot of people will use this opportunity to maybe go visit family. They're just not going to probably get to the gym or have their gym equipment with them at home.
So true. And on top of that, it's been a year, let's be honest. So we're all holding a lot of stress, a lot of tension, and the last thing you want is to carry that into your holiday. So with all this tension, we're going to deload, unwind, and decompress, right? So starting at the top of the neck, this is where we hold a lot of tension. Obviously, we're either on our cell phones, looking at all these beautiful holiday pictures.
Oh, we have to do that.
Or we've just been a little bit lazy. So what we're going to do is roll your head down. So before we even do anything, you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart, all right? Keeping a nice stable foundation. You want to have your core slightly engaged for this one as well. And to start off, we're going to be nice and tall. Taking a big breath in, looking up into the sky. What we're going to slowly start doing now is working our vertebrae one by one, taking your chin, tucking it in towards your neck, and you're slowly going to work that vertebra one by one and relaxing and dropping all your body weight down as you slowly hang your arms in front of you. And we're just going to hold this dead hang for a few seconds and really just unwind, decompress, and start slowly breathing in as we get that stress to release itself. Hold that for one big breath. And then you're going to come up into standing position for me one more time. Hands straight up into the air. Stretching and reaching for the sky. Really feeling your body getting slightly taller as you do this. Getting rid of all that tension and the burden we've been holding in this year. And now we're going to slowly stroll back down to the ground now. And we're going to go into what I call an ape position.
Ape
yes.
Position. Okay.
Seeing that we're in the wild, let's win in Rome.
Yes, we make
All right, so you're going to lower your body down to the ground now, and I want you to get your heels off the ground for this one. Okay, so what we're going to be focusing on here is both our hips, so getting that pelvic girdle to open up. This is something that also gets really tight when we're sitting, when we're relaxing quite a bit, so we want to get that movement to start increasing. So what we're going to focus on here is our position is tall and proud, opening up the diaphragm and opening up our hands. This is our in position, and this is where we're going to take a big breath in. Now from here, we want to slowly try and push our glutes behind us, getting those heels to go closer to the ground and bringing your hands forward and reaching in front of you. Big reach. This is where you exhale, and then from here, we're going back into that restart position. A big inhale, opening up the chest, big diaphragm, beautiful stuff. Big breath in, staying tall, and then let's repeat that again. So we're beautiful apes out here in the Kruger National Park doing the things.
It's actually excellent for just, like you said, releasing that tension in the hips.
Yeah, are you feeling that?
Joints, yeah, it's such a good stretch.
Let's go back for one more. And then opening up that chest, and then once again, this is opening up that diaphragm. It's going to help us to breathe and stay tall, especially when we eventually start to hunch over and start to really weaken ourselves at the end of the day. All right, so let's get back into that standing position now. So we've worked the upper body. We want to get some sort of a thoracic twist in. So what we're going to focus on here, it's going to be quite fun, is we're going to go into a lunge position firstly, and we're going to work on that psoas, and that's a muscle that connects the lower body to the upper body, keeps us tight, and what it does is it actually prevents us from getting a full breath in. So we shorten our breath unless we can stand tall and proud. So we're going to work on just stretching that, opening it up, and at the same time get a good workout in. So we're going to lunge forward with the right hand, well, with the right leg, sorry, nice and low, so you can get that knee on the ground. Make sure this knee isn't past that toe. Perfect position there, Zoe. Now what I want you to do, open up your hands in front of you, and then nice and wide. And now we're going to rotate towards this leg. You'll feel a nice thoracic twist there. Then the opposite direction, one more time, and you'll start feeling that lower back, maybe even clicking and cracking. For you guys at home as well, you might feel this. You've woken up nice and early with us. And then you want to push it in front of you. All right, and you're going to lower your glutes down, stretching out that hamstring behind us, and then opening up, getting nice and high, and now you want to squeeze that glute and lift your hands up above your head, and this is where we get that psoas action. So we're really working the psoas nicely now. How are you feeling over there, Zoe?
I'm feeling good. You know what, I'm someone that sometimes struggles with my balance, so I just really need to focus on activating my core.
But that's perfect, and that's the beauty of this workout as well, is we actually are getting good stabilizer stimulation, of course, and we're working the core. So it's a perfect opportunity that you're mentioning that, because a lot of us at home are going to be wobbling all over the show.
Yes,
and that's not a bad thing. That means that we're just working on those weaknesses.
Okay.
All right, let's get back up into a lunge, and we're going to repeat that on the other side now. So what we would do is do this 6 each side, 12 in total, and you want to work on 3 sets in total. But let's move over to the left-hand side just for the sake of balance. So back into that lunge. And now, of course, we're going to open up those arms nice and wide. Big breath in. Let's rotate to the left-hand side. And then let's move over to the right-hand side. Keep breathing. Enjoy your surroundings. Enjoy the holiday. Enjoy the chill.
And
let's
this
go
is
in
such
front
a
of us right
beautiful
now.
place.
And now we're going to lean back, working that hamstring. Absolutely love this one, especially for the runners. They're going to love this. And then let's come up nice and tall, hands up above your head, squeezing the glute. And this is where we're working that psoas over here. So that glute squeeze is going to get that psoas just to get a little bit more relaxed and into the holiday spirit as well. And then we can come back and stand up into a lunge. All right, so here's the last movement, which I absolutely love. It's going to work the shoulders. It's going to get that stimulation. It's going to get our posture correct, working the rear and that posterior chain, and at the same time, again, also just stimulating the entire body. So what we're going to do now is something called the supine position. So we're going to go onto our knees and supporting our body weight with our hands just below our shoulders. So we're stacking ourselves nicely. And what we're going to do is start off with something called the cat camel, which I absolutely love. So this is just going to get that relaxation and movement and fluidity back into the lower back. So it's called the cat camel for this reason. In the wild, we're simulating the wild animals, of course, so we're going to create a camel first. So the camel is pushing through your hands and getting those scaps to just press up into the air, and you want to get your navel to almost be forcing its direction towards your spine. And you're going to hold that for 2 seconds, nice and hollow, and then we're going to go into the cat. So you want to bring your head tilted up towards the sky now, and try to do the exact same thing with your rear. So your glutes also pushing up towards the sky, and then we can start getting into a nice flow. So let's repeat that again. So we're going into the camel, pushing through, getting those scaps out, and then you want to go into our cat once again. And let's go for one more camel just to finish off. And then back into that neutral position. So now at this tabletop position, last finisher, which is perfect. We're going to work the shoulders, of course, so that's the delts, as well as the glutes, and get some strength back so that we don't go back into this position and we don't go back into our bad habits, okay? Yeah. We're going to raise our opposite hand and opposite leg at the same time. What that means is my right arm will go up in front of me, nice and straight, and at the same time, there we go, beautiful form. I think you've done this before.
I'm trying.
And then you're squeezing your glute, trying not to use your lower back in this movement for you guys at home as well. Try not to arch your lower back too much, stay neutral, but work the glute and work your shoulder instead. So you hold that for 2 seconds, try not to wobble all around the show. That means your core's engaged, and then let's go back down to restart, and then over to the other side. So again, Zoe, this is perfect for a little bit of a workout, working the core as well, which is so important. And of course, that's just giving you some extra calories to burn so that you can enjoy the buffets on your holiday. Look at you with that big smile on your face. That's what I love to see, back in that holiday spirit. But how did that workout feel for you?
I loved it. I'm in my element. I mean, there's something about getting your morning started with a workout. I'm outside where I love to be, and I mean, I can't complain. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous setting.
I definitely agree. You cannot complain out here in this beautiful setting, and what a beautiful way to start your day. The endorphins are flowing. We've got a big smile on our face, and I'm sure we're going to float right into the holidays. So myself and Zoe, have a beautiful one, guys. Thank you for tuning into your Feel Good out in the Kruger National Park. Have a beautiful one.